Well, guys, welcome back to Foxes Abroad. I know it's been a little while, but I can't help but be slow when the parts arrival is so slow. That's what I got to deal with here. While we're waiting, here's a 347 of all things for weeks and weeks and weeks for a timing cover gasket. This is the gasket that goes between the aluminum timing cover and the block. Any parts store in America would have it on the shelf. But here in England, I was waiting for weeks and weeks. Usually they won't ship an item to me if anything on that order is going to go back order. So even though they had it, they could have shipped it, but they held the shipment because something else they didn't have in stock and they weren't going to send it later to an international address. So it was gasket gate here for several weeks trying to get this thing going. So once I got the gasket in, boom, boom, timing cover, water pump, harmonic balancer, timing pointer, all this front dress, oil pan could go on, oil pump, all the stuff with the drive shaft, and here we are. Painted real quick. This is still outgassing. It's still pretty smelly here in the garage. I did paint it with a POR 15 engine enamel. This is what I really prefer to use to paint engines with. I don't like using rattle cans because they just don't last. And usually even at like 4 blue colors, it doesn't match. But yeah, just the customer wanted it black, so here we are. Pull all the masking off while it's still tacky and just letting it dry for a day. And I'm going to come at it hot and heavy with the AFR heads, blueprint intake, air gap intake, and this thing should be ready to rock and roll here within short order on the run stand and getting ready to fire it up. So if you haven't been following along, this is a 69 block 302 clearanced, and we have a Ford Strokers 347 kit. It's just a scat cast crank with scat rods, good Mahle pistons with the thin rings, and I really like those pistons because there is very little rotational friction in this thing when it spins over, so it should have a lot of torque. Torque plate hone block. It's going to have a Trick Flow Stage 1 roller cam in it with some link bar lifters, and a Summit Racing 600 vacuum secondary carb going on it, brand new carb. There's a lot of nice parts, and this should be a great little runner for a straight vintage Mustang over here in the UK. So yeah, so things are happening. Let me bring you over to the coupe real quick. So the coupe is slowly progressing, just like we had gasket gate for the 347. We had exhaust clamp gate for this, for the V-band clamps for the turbo downpipe. So let me open this up here. So with these, you only get a couple times you can put it on and off before the threads kind of really get chewed up on these clamps. Because it's such a high heat application, they have like a stainless steel thingy in them that bites into the threads. But then as you take it off and on and off and on, it really chews the threads up. So you only get a couple goes at it before these threads are really roached. So researching it up, got an alright clamp, and straight from China. What these have is a nice stupid nylon locking nut, which will probably burn up within 5 minutes of firing up. Plus, let me line these up here real quick. So I don't know if you can tell by the metal thickness of the band clamp itself here, but the original one is about twice as thick of metal as the Chinese one. So they got the thumbs down from me, so I went on a massive hunt to try to find replacements. The first replacements I got, I ordered them from Summit Racing, got them within a few weeks. Went to go try to fit them, and you could tell that they were too small. So I ordered them from Precision Turbo. Or Precision Engineering, they're the ones that made my turbo. Figured they'd have a good made in USA clamp, and they did. It had a proper type of lock nut on it, but Precision evidently measures their clamps by the outside diameter of the flange, not the inside diameter of the 3-inch pipe that the exhaust is. So I ordered a 3-inch precision exhaust clamp, and it did not even come close to fitting. So I had to send them back, a whole bunch of rigmarole with Summit for the return from an international source, and then I had to order the right clamp, and then the same thing, wait until it gets here. So I've been like fighting with clamps for this car for like 2.5 months, trying to get the right one so I can progress, because I can't really do a lot until the exhaust is in place. I can do the crossover pipe and a bunch of other things, and then let's build it back up. So I've gotten as far as I can. Now I got the clamp. I just got them on Friday. But I also got a lot of other stuff. I got these gaskets. I got other things on the go. So even though I got the parts, I'm on hold for a little bit just because of other commitments I got going on. So I missed the driving season here in England anyway. Everything's shutting down. We are going to try like crazy. Me and Pete are going to get up to Santa Pod tomorrow to try to get his car down the track once before the season shuts down. Cross fingers for weather, because it looks like rain in the afternoon, but we just need like 1 or 2 good runs. Hopefully the weather will scare other people away. But it's, by the time you drive there, entrance fee, racing fee, you're talking, 100 pounds. That's like $130 some. And hopefully you get the race. So we'll see. But that's what's going on here in the garage. And I apologize again for the lack of content. But hey, if you don't got stuff to do, you don't got videos to make. And it's not easy. But hey, thanks for sticking around, guys. And I'll have some more videos coming out real soon. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Clear. It spins.